This right here, this thing called the phone, this is all you need to start a YouTube channel. No fancy cameras, no expensive lighting, not even a microphone, just this. I know it sounds hypocritical given that I'm filming with all that stuff, but I would be filming on my phone if I didn't need it as a visual example for this intro. See, most people think that they need thousands of dollars of equipment before they can ever even start creating content, but that's the #1 reason why they never actually begin. They're stuck in this endless cycle of, I'll start when I have better lights, cameras, filming, setup, you name it. The thing is, that day never comes. See, I've been creating content for years now, and I've accumulated all kinds of camera gear, literally from the best mirrorless cameras, even some cinema cameras, to fancy microphones like this, ones that have boomed over my head, fancy lighting setups, you name it. But the thing is, some of the YouTube's biggest creators today, they still use their iPhones for the majority of their content. And the reality is that content creation has never been more accessible than it is right now. Your smartphone, these things right here, they have a way better camera than what most YouTubers had 5 to 10 years ago. The barrier to entry isn't equipment anymore. It's just getting started. I mean, look at Ryan Trahan. He has multiple millions of subscribers and he films everything on an iPhone for the most part. His Penny series that got hundreds of millions of views, shot on an iPhone. The quality of his content comes from his creativity and storytelling, not from expensive equipment. Think about it this way. Have you ever wondered, why is it that some YouTube channels just blow up overnight while others stay stuck at 100 subscribers for years? Well, it's not about the gear. It's about a few things. 1, actually starting and being consistent. 2, creating content that resonates with a specific audience, hitting on the psychology of content, pain points of your ICP, ideal client profile, right? Curiosities of your ideal client profile. And 3, learning and improving with each video, refining and doubling down. When I first started YouTube, my YouTube journey 8 years ago at this point, I used a horrible, slow computer with a half-broken camera cracked through the lens that was worse looking than my actual phone at the time. That's how I filmed my first videos. But that led to everything else. That led to my first real laptop, my first real camera, my career, even eventually the house that I'm in right now. Here's something crucial you need to understand about YouTube right now. The platform's fundamentally shifted. The social landscape, the DNA of YouTube, it's shifted. Viewers in 2025 care far less about production quality and care far more about the value they get from your content. We're seeing a massive shift away from overproduced, highly edited content, and it's shifting more towards authenticity. Value-driven videos. People want real connection, not perfection. They want solutions to their problems and entertainment that feels genuine. This is why you should spend 80% of your time thinking about how to provide more value to your viewers and only 20% of your time worrying about production quality. The question shouldn't be, how can I make this look more polished? But rather it should be, how can I make this more helpful, more entertaining? How can I provide more value with this content? Now, with that being said, if you are gonna use your phone to start your YouTube journey, I wanna give you some simple best practices. 1, always shoot in landscape mode, horizontal, for regular YouTube videos, okay? 2nd, make sure that your lens is actually clean. Grab a cleaning rag like this and wipe your lens down before recording. It does make a big difference, you'd be shocked. 3rd is use this camera, the back camera, whenever possible, because it's usually way higher quality than the front camera. The 4th point is record in a quiet environment because, guys, audio, it matters way more than the video quality. In fact, this right here, these DJI microphones, they're lavalier mics. They're my favorite microphones to use when filming on a phone. The 5th point is to use natural lighting if you don't have a light, as lighting's honestly way more important than any camera you use. Position yourself facing a window at about a 45-degree angle during daytime to create some depth and shadows on your face to give exactly that, more depth. And then the 6th point I have for filming on your iPhone is keep your phone stable, right? Use maybe a tripod or a simple mount or something, because you don't want to make people nauseous if you're just walking around with a shaky phone. Although the new iPhones have built-in stabilization that's amazing, so you don't really need to worry about this if you're on a newer iPhone. And once you do all of these things and start with just your phone, it actually gives you several advantages. First one being it removes all excuses. You can't tell yourself anymore that I'll just start when I get better equipment because you already have everything you need. The second thing is it forces you to focus on what actually matters: your content, your ideas, your storytelling. These are the things that truly make a channel successful. And thirdly, it's incredibly portable. You can create content anywhere, anytime inspiration strikes. You can just whip the camera out and click record. You don't need to carry around heavy equipment, set up complicated rigs, or dealing with exposure of any sorts. You could just film. And if you're worried about things like reading from a script, if that's something you prefer while filming yourself, there are so many great apps out there, like an app called Teleprompter that literally turn your phone into a teleprompter that you can control with your voice. It tracks your voice speed. And if you do want to level up your phone phone setup just a bit, a few simple accessories that I would highly recommend that can make a big difference. One, as I mentioned earlier, a simple phone like tripod or something. I usually love the Joby tripods. Two is a basic lavalier microphone. Like I said earlier, DJI mics are my favorite ones. It plugs straight into your phone. Third is a small rig arm. These are awesome because you can mount your phone for super creative angles. Just remember, these are all completely optional. The most important thing is to just start. Now, with that being said, I wanna ask you something. What would your life look like if you had started a YouTube channel 5 years ago? Where would you be now? See, most people who are successful on YouTube today wish they'd started earlier. And 5 years from now, you'll either be grateful that you started today or you'll be wishing that you had. See, the truth is, your first videos probably won't be great, and that's okay. Everyone starts somewhere. My first videos were horrible, but each video you make gets better and better. Each video you make gets you one step closer to creating content that you're proud of. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take your phone out right now. I want you to open the camera app. I want you to just start recording. Start talking about something that you're passionate about for literally just 60 seconds, what you know about the subject. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about perfection. Just do it. Start filming, start talking. Then tomorrow, do it again. And the next day, do it again. You don't have to post these. Just get in the habit of pressing record and talking to a camera. Then optimize later. And before you know it, you'll have built the habit of creating content and you'll be miles ahead of everyone else still waiting for the perfect time just to start. Now, if you found this video helpful and you want to learn more about growing on YouTube without expensive equipment, then check out my video that I made on how to make 4 weeks of YouTube videos in just 3 days, which you could click on right here. It'll show you how to batch content efficiently, even with minimal gear. So thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, as always, I'm rooting for you.